Ini ko sang playlist ang tape lang balik na karon sa phone. Good morning to each and everyone. The regular session of the 21st SANGGUNIANG BAYAN will please now come to order. May I request everyone to please rise for an invocation to be led by Honorable Darlene H. Lama and to be followed by the singing of the national anthem and ISULAN hymn by the overture and the Councilor's Creed to be led by Honorable Marvin Dalanon.
Let us pray in the Father, Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. Lord God, thank you for this day. Salamat sa adlaw-adlaw nga amon ginaatubang, makasurvive sang amon nga pangadlaw-adlaw kag kabay pa nga tagaan mo kami sang guidance subong sa amon nga session nga mahatagan mo kami kag ma-enlighten mo kami kag kung ano man ang maayo nga agenda sa subong nga adlaw. Kag ini tanan amon ginapasalamatan sa ngalan ni Jesucristo nga amon Ginoo. Amen. Father, Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Good morning and welcome to our session today, February 10, 2025. May I request our secretary to please do the roll call.
Honorable Arnold Armada, Honorable Carlo Apiado, Honorable Arjen K. Palyasigi, Honorable Moises Dular, Honorable Ryan Dumaran, Honorable Darlene Lama, Honorable Maria Jeneline Mejia, Honorable Marblight Cartuhano Garingo, Honorable Marvin Delanon, Honorable Joffer Durana, Honorable Weljon Foscablo. Honorable Presiding Officer, so at this moment, there are 7 members who are absent. Ay, 9? Your Honor, there are 9 members who are present and 2 members are absent. So the Honorable Vice Mayor is absent, and Honorable Maribelite Cartuhano Garingo likewise is absent. However, Honorable Maribelite Cartuhano Garingo, due to the absence of the Honorable Mayor, she was designated as the officer in charge, Your Honor.
Thank you, Madam Secretary. With 9 members present in today's session, the Chair declares that we have a quorum. Next item, Madam Secretary.
So we are now on the reading and consideration of the minutes of the previous session. We have the minutes as of February 3, 2025.
We will consider our minutes dated February 3, 2025. Any clarification as to our minutes dated February 3, 2024? Honorable Dolar is recognized.
Mr. Chair, if there is no correction or comment about the previous minutes dated February 3, 2025, I move for its adoption.
There is a motion for the adoption of our minutes duly seconded. Any objection? So hearing none, our minutes dated February 3, 2025 is hereby adopted. Next item, Ma'am Secretary.
So we are now on the privilege hour.
Any member wants to render a privileged speech? Honorable Dalanon is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good morning, fellow councilors. I just would like to ask if the Lasedeco Road estate plan or its variation order has been submitted to the Sangguniang Bayan, Madam Sec.
Madam Secretary, will you please answer the clarification of Honorable Dalanon?
At this moment, Your Honor, I was not apprised or informed as regards the issue on Lasedeco or any updates as regards the query of Honorable Dalanon, Your Honor.
Honorable Dalanon.
Can we request for the report of Engineer Dandy Loyola, because last time we want to have a committee hearing, but he said no need na mag-committee hearing. He just send the report to us, but until now there is no report.
What's the pleasure of Honorable Dalanon? Would you like to invite the presence of the municipal engineer in today's session?
Maybe it's better if we can invite him.
Can we ask our staff to call the office of the municipal engineer if he is available to enlighten the Sangguniang Bayan as regard the clarification of Honorable Dalanon? Maybe ask again, Honorable Dalanon, if what are those requirements, or what are those requirement and plans?
Estate plan and the variation order.
Aztec plan.
And variation order. And Mr. Chair, I would like also to report our joint committee report number 2025-01 on the Committee on Zoning and Health Sanitation about the funeral parlor application of Mr. Larry Ibarroquillo to be added in our business today.
If there's no objection from the floor, the committee report of the Committee on Zoning is hereby included under item 9, committee reports of the order of business of the regular session of the Sangguniang Bayan. Please take note, Madam Secretary, to include the committee report of the Committee on Zoning, the joint committee report of the Committee on Health and Committee on Zoning as regard the application of Mr. Barroquillo for the establishment of a funeral parlor.
Duga.
Any update from our staff? If our municipal engineer is available in today's session.
Your Honor, sad to say that Engineer Danny Loyola at this moment is not available, Your Honor. He is not in his office, Your Honor. I think he is attending some important matters, Your Honor.
Can we send a formal request addressed to the municipal engineer for him to attend next session, to include the plans that the committee is requiring for the office of the municipal engineer to prepare those documents?
Next session.
Next session, Madam Secretary. Thank you. Any member of the August body who wanted to render a committee or a privilege speech? So, hearing none, let's proceed.
So we are now on the first reading. So item number 1, we have here letter which was received from the Office of the Municipal Mayor dated February 5, 2025, addressed to the Honorable Vice Mayor. This is a request for the urgent passing of a resolution. This is in relation to the Memorandum of Agreement with the DSWD Regional Field Office 12 for Supplementary Feeding Program.
Schedule this matter for second reading in today's session.
Item number 2, we have here a letter received from the Office of the Municipal Mayor dated February 5, 2025, addressed to the Honorable Vice Mayor. This is a request for the urgent passing of resolution for the adoption and approval of the LCPC Resolution number 2024-8.
Is there any personnel from the executive department, Madam Secretary?
Yes, Your Honor, it is stated here in the letter that Ms. Eileen Loctogan, the Municipal Development, Social Development Welfare Officer, will appear before this session, Your Honor, as resource speaker.
Okay, thank you for that information. Please refer this matter, schedule this matter for second reading today's session, and please call the attention of our MSWDO, Ma'am Eileen Loctugan, to appear before this August body in today's session to be our resource person.
Well taken, Your Honor. So item number 3, letter received from the Office of the Municipal Mayor, dated February 5, 2025, addressed to the Honorable Vice Mayor. This is again another request for the urgent passing of resolution for the adoption of the Provincial Ordinance number 120-16 of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan Series of 2024.
May we know if what is the title of that particular resolution?
So this is an ordinance prohibiting online sexual abuse and exploitation of children, or OSAIC, and child sexual abuse of exploitation materials, or CSAEM, in the province of Sultan Kudarat, institutionalizing programs for its prevention and eradication and providing penalties thereof. Thereafter, establishing supportive environment for child victims, providing funds thereof. So
Yep.
we have here the copy of the said ordinance, Your Honor.
Thank you, Madam Secretary. Please do refer that item to the Committee on Social Services.
Item number 4, we have resolution number 2025-2, 3, 4, and 5 of Barangay Calawag 2. First, we have number 2. This is resolution for the approval of the giving the deed of assignment for 4 daycare centers of Barangay Calawag 2, namely Main Daycare Center, El Castro Mayor Daycare Center, Landerio Daycare Center, and Masagana Daycare Center of Barangay Calawag 2, ISULAN, Sultan, Kudarat.
Deed of what? Deed of donation?
For a while, Your Honor. Off the record, Your Honor. For further information, Your Honor, we have to read the content of this resolution. So it says here, whereas presented before this honorable body for consideration is a resolution for the approval of the giving the deed of assignment for 4 daycare centers of Barangay Calawag 2, namely Main Daycare Center, El Castro Mayor Daycare Center, Landerio Daycare Center, and Masagana Daycare Center of Barangay Calawag 2. Whereas any development accomplished or completed in 4 daycare centers, namely, as mentioned, Your Honor, so shall be permanently owned through the supervision of daycare workers assigned in the said center. Whereas upon the end of term of any barangay officials, they could not eradicate or destroy the development unless a resolution, public hearing, or barangay assembly shall be conducted to revoke this resolution approving the giving of deed of assignment. So I think those are the premises surrounding this, justifying the passage of this resolution, Your Honor.
Thank you, Madam Secretary. That is for our information.
Item number, still we are in item number 4. Another resolution of Barangay Calawag 2. Number 3, adopting the Citizens Charter of Barangay Calawag 2, ISULAN, SULTAN, KUDARAT.
For our information.
Number 4, still of Barangay Calawag 2, extending heartfelt condolences to the bereaved family of the late Purok President Lupon Member Orfilina Antang Kadjang of Purok Bagong Silang, Calawag 2.
For information.
Item number 5, still of Barangay Calawag 2, requesting the approval of the permit to hold cockfights on March 4, 11, and 18, 2025 in connection with the 65th Foundation Anniversary Celebration of Barangay Calawag 2.
Refer that matter to the Committee on Games and Amusement.
Item number 5, the proposed ordinance revising the Children's Code, Welfare Code of ISULAN.
Refer that matter to the Committee on Social Services.
Item number 6, the proposed revision of the Environmental Code.
Refer that matter to the Committee on Environment.
Item number 7, the proposed revision of the Health and Sanitation Code.
Refer that matter to the Committee on Health.
Item number 8, we have the proposed revision of the Revenue Code of the Municipality of ISULAN.
Refer that matter to the Committee on Finance.
So there are no more items under first reading, Your Honor. We'll proceed now to the committee reports. First to report is the Committee on Good Government, Ethics and Labor and Employment.
The chairperson of the committee, Honorable Garingo, is not around because she is the OIC mayor at present. The vice chairperson, sino vice chair? Ako ang vice chair. I am presiding over the session, and any member from the committee who can render the report for and behalf of the Committee on Good Government. Or pwede man gapon, ano? Pwede man relinquish ko ako mag-report. Di pwede-
Hipos. Sige na. Oh, sige, sige.
The Committee Secretary of the Committee on Good Government, Honorable Darlene H. Lama, is recognized.
Hello. Hello. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Committee report on Committee on Good Government, Ethics, Labor, and Employment. Committee report number 2025-001. Pursuant of the refer matter of this committee, a committee hearing was conducted on February 6, 2025 at 9 o'clock in the morning at Sangguniang Bayan Session Hall, ISULAN, SULTAN, KUDARAT. Present during the same were the Human Resources Management Officer, the Municipal Budget Officer, and the Municipal Engineer, and a member of comprising this committee. Item, letter received from the Office of Municipal Mayor dated January 30, 2025, addressed to Honorable Vice Mayor, urgent passing resolution for the habilitation and creation of position under the Office of Municipal Engineer and Office of the Mayor. Finding and discussion during the committee hearing, the following position were requested to be abolished. Position to be abolished, letter A, Municipal Mayor Office. Position title, number 1, Procurement Management Officer 3, salary grade 16, status of appointment permanent, and the position of Procurement Management Officer 3 where SG16 is requested to be abolished because it's not no longer applicable in the local government unit as the same as only applicable in the Department of Budget and Management. As per CSC Memorandum Circular number 25, 1998, the CSC was approved the qualification standard of this position specified under the Agency Department of Budget and Management. Letter B, Municipal Engineering Office, position, title, Engineer 2, Electrical Engineer, salary grade 16, status of appointment permanent. The two position of Engineer 2, Electrical Engineer with SG16 were requested to be abolished after the miscommunication and technical error were made by the HRMO and the municipal engineer during the creation of this position. In lie of position to be abolished, be requesting office requested for the creation of the following position. Position to be created, letter A, Municipal Mayor Office. Position title, Administrative Officer 5, salary grade 18, status permanent. Letter B, Municipal Engineering Office, position title, Engineer 2, Civil Engineer, salary grade 16, permanent, and Engineer 2, Mechanical Engineer, grade 16, permanent. Function and job description of this position to be created, the Administrative Officer 5, Administrative Officer 3, with SG 18 shall, letter A, organize and make all necessary arrangement for meetings and conference. Letter B, prepare minutes of meeting, resolution, and other communication. Letter C, take custody and documents and other records. Letter D, assist in managing and procurement process. Letter A, monitor procurement activities and milestone for proper reporting to relevant agencies when required. If letter F, consolidate PPMPs for various unit of procuring and entity to make them available for review indicated in Section 7 of this IRR and prepare the APP. Letter G, perform other related activities. Number 2, the engineer 2 with SG 16 shall assist the supervisor in the planning and laying out of various duties with the equivalent pool and municipality. Letter B, prepare check program of works, detailed engineering design, and bill of materials of various project and municipality. Letter C, conduct actual monitoring and supervision by conducting field visit to the quality on civil works and submit with course of action and recommendation. Letter D, provide status reports on the implementation of project, including issues and concerns. Letter A, conduct field survey and geotagging of proposed project, including outsourcing project. Number F, perform the task as may be assigned to him by the immediate supervisor. Number 3, the engineer 2, mechanical engineer with SG 16 shall assist supervisor in the planning and laying of various duties within the equivalent of pool of municipality. Letter B, identifies deficiencies in mechanical process of developing improvements and prepare documentation of critical analysis and provide suggestion and recommendations. C, conduct periodic check-up and repair operation of light and heavy equipment to see to it that the repair, construction, and rebuilding of mechanical equipment are done is in schedule. Letter D, assist the supervisor in the planning and laying out of the various duty within equivalent pool of the municipality. Letter A, perform such as other function as required and assigned to him or her. Funding of this position, the sources of fund of these 3 positions to be created will be sourced out from the position to be abolished. Recommendation, wherefore premises consider the committee hereby recommends passing in following measures. Letter A, number 1, an ordinance abolishing and 3 plantilla position assigned at the office of the municipal mayor's office and the municipal engineering office respectively. And number 2, an ordinance creating the 3 plantilla position in the municipality of ISULAN, particularly assigned at the office of the mayor and the municipal engineer office, providing for their duties and function, appropriating funds therefore and for other purposes. That further these measures be deliberated on second reading in this session. Respectfully submitted by the Committee of Good Governance, Ethics, and Labor Employment, Committee Chairperson, Attorney Blight Macartojano, Committee Vice Person, Carlo F. Apiado, and your study Committee Secretary. Thank you.
Any clarification as regard the content of the committee report? Honorable Dalanon is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I just want to clarify the job description of the mechanical engineer 2.
Is it included in the committee report?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Mechanical engineer 2.
Mechanical engineer 2.
Engineer 2, the mechanical engineer, SG16. I just want to clarify if who is the supervisor.
The municipal engineer, Engineer Loyola. To answer the questions and clarifications of the August body, may we invite into this session our HR head and Ma'am Lalaine Fernandez. As mentioned here in the committee report, that the source of fund will be taken from the abolished position. One of the abolished positions is the procurement officer with salary grade 16, and the one that we will be creating is SG18. So mas dako siya ang i-create kung para siya abolish. If our intention is to have scrap and build and create nga position that we no longer need to have additional fund for the position, then may ara sa may variation of
Negative.
2 salary grades
Negative.
from 16 to 18. With that, can we invite our municipal budget officer and our HR head? Honorable Dumaran, any comment?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Just to clarify also, at present, the position of the procurement officer under the budget office
Bids and award back under sa
sa back. At present may tao ina siya ang position.
Wala sa isang tao. Kaya ang position siya hindi siya compatible sa local government LGUs. According to the committee hearing, ang position though under sa DBM siya.
Okay.
So there is a different position title and salary grade if we will be creating it under the local government unit. But then again, we would like to invite our HR head and the budget officer for us to be enlightened as regard the committee report. Any more clarification as regard the committee report? If there's none, the said committee report is hereby adopted and scheduled for second reading in today's session.
Next committee to report is the Committee on Zoning.
Honorable Dalanon is hereby recognized. Chairperson Committee on Zoning.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Subject, committee report of the Committee on Zoning, Public Works, Land Use, Housing, and the Committee on Health, Sanitation, and Nutrition. Joint Committee Report number 2025-01. Pursuant to the co-referral to these committees, a joint committee hearing was conducted on December 16, 2024 at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, held in the Sangguniang Bayan Session Hall, ISULAN, Sultan, KUDARAT. Present during the said hearing were the Municipal Engineer, Dante Iloyula, the MPDC, and the members comprising these committees. Item, letter received from Mr. Larry E. Baroquillo, addressed to the Municipal Vice Mayor, requesting for the passing of a resolution for the institution of a funeral parlor in the Municipality of ISULAN. Discussions. During the conduct of the joint committee hearing, the requesting entity, Mr. Larry E. Baroquillo, did not attend or appear during the said hearing. With his non-appearance, this committee is of the opinion that the latter is no longer interested with his request, as the same could also be considered as a waiver of his right to be heard in the hearing. Recommendation. Wherefore, premises considered, this committee hereby recommends denying the request of Mr. Larry E. Baroquillo for the passing of a resolution for the institution of a funeral parlor in the Municipality of ISULAN. Respectfully submitted by the Committee on Zoning, Public Works, Land Use, and Housing. Committee Chairperson, yours truly. Committee Vice Chairperson, Maria Jeneline N. Mejia. Committee Secretary, Honorable Moises Dular. Committee on Health, Sanitation, and Nutrition. Committee Chair, Honorable Moises L. Dular. Committee Vice Chairperson, yours truly. And Committee Secretary, Honorable Carlo Apiado.
Any clarification as regard the committee report? Any comment? If there's none, will the proponent move for the adoption?
Yes, Mr. Chair, I move for the adoption of our committee report, Joint Committee Report number 2025-01.
There's a motion duly seconded. Any objection? So hearing none, the Joint Committee Report of the Committee on Health and the Committee on Zoning, Joint Committee Report number 2025-01 is hereby adopted. We have the presence of our MSWDO in our session. Can we cater first the presence of our MSWDO? Rules are suspended. Ma'am Ai, good morning and welcome to our session.
Good morning, sir.
We received a request coming from the LCE requesting for the passage of a resolution authorizing the LCE to enter into IMOA as regard the feeding as regard the supplementary feeding program. Can we flash on our screen the MOA, draft MOA?
Yes, sir. So this, basahon ka ba? Hindi na.
Ma'am?
Ang MOA is the same MOA as we used to have before,
ma'am.
only the renewal of our MOA. So the funding will be coming from the DSWD as well, and implementation will be our counterpart.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. As regard our counterpart, do you have any financial obligation? Financial obligation as regard our supplementary feeding?
Our problem encountered here in the municipality is the request of the daycare workers sa fare in going to and from, no, sa pagkuha sang ilang nga supply diri sa munisipyo. Since the supply will be delivered here in the municipal compound, yes. So, amo lang na siya kung pwedeng makatagaan sila sang gamay nga bisan sa pamasahe kaya every 2 weeks. So, nag-deliver. Especially yung sa
Mga far-flung barangays?
yes, yung sa malayo, na Mount Tisaw, like that. Kasi ang pamasahe nila is grabe, no, sa ano yan, habal-habal,
Yes, ma'am.
usually.
Allowed bang aton nga mga daycare workers to claim TEV every time na lakat sila sa munisipyo para magkuha sang supplies for our supplementary feeding?
Wala kita, sir, sang budget for their TEV.
Honorable Dumaran is recognized.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. Ma'am Eileen, good morning. Since this program is a yearly program of the DSWD, hindi ko man madumduman kung ano ang himo naton previous last year. Kay ang problema is the same, no? Ining problema sang aton mga daycare workers naton when it comes sa ilang mga pamasahe kay ibang lagyo. Ano ang ginhimo naton sang previous nga tuig?
So, para makabulig sa daycare workers, ang parents of the daycare children ang naga-contribute, no, para ang pamasahe sa mga daycare workers in claiming, no, na the supplies, or else ipadala nila sa upod nila nga iban, no, like the Mantisaw and yung malayo. So ipadala nila yung supply nila sa pinakamalapit, tapos doon na nila kukunin. Parang gano'n na lang ang strategy na ginagawa po.
Okay. Any more comment from the body?
Isubong nila pwede mo na subong. Subong nila pwede mo ang gyapon. Pwede gyapon.
Yes po.
If there's an available fund para sa transportation, are our baker workers allowed to avail claim TEV every time nga mag-transact sila sa munisipyo?
No, sir, they are not allowed.
They're not allowed to claim TEV?
No, sir. Hindi sila allowed magkuha sa PEV.
So what possible support ang pwede mahatag naton sa ila? Para hindi man maging burden sa parents sa ila mismo personally nga every time nga may ara sa supplementary feeding supplies nga pagkakwaon sa mga daycare workers naton.
So maybe siguro, sir, transportation assistance, yun lang talaga ang hiling nila, yung pamasahe nila. So that's why ano sila sa parents, ang parents ang naga-support na lang, contribute ang parents for their pamasahe in claiming the supplies.
Okay. Any more clarification? This is a renewal MOA. Ma'am Ay, no?
Yes, sir.
The same MOA as
The same
before.
MOA as before.
But wala pa sa mga innovations nga na-encounter amo tong concern man ni Honorable
Wala pa
Tumaran.
man.
Okay.
So far, wala.
Okay. Any more questions as regard the MOA sa supplementary feeding? If there's none, can we proceed to the next item? LCPC resolution, Ma'am Ay. Kung wala na sang questions sa supplementary feeding, can we maximize your presence into this session? We also receive a request coming from the LCE.
Adoption.
As regard the adoption and approval of LCPC resolution number 2024-08. Of the record. Of the record. have the presence of our HR head, Ma'am Gina Toledo. We will maximize the time since we are still on suspended routes. Ma'am Jean, good morning. Please occupy the seat in front. Ma'am Jean, good morning. The subject is about the committee report of the Committee on Good Government as regard the abolition of the position of procurement officer and engineer two position. Two engineer two positions under
sir.
the Office of the Municipal Engineer. Honorable Dalanon a while ago raised the question as regard the job description of tong engineer 2 ng isa? Mechanical engineer. Stated here in the job description, letter A, assist the supervisor in planning and laying out of various duties within the equivalent pool of the municipality. Honorable Dalanon question or ask kung sino ang assist the supervisor, sino gina-refer din ang supervisor sa job description?
Sir, municipal engineer.
Any follow-up question? Honorable Dalanon is recognized.
Mr. Chair, to make the siguro para hindi kayo double meaning ba ang supervisor. Siguro pwede na municipal engineer na diretso eh.
Yes, sir. Pero sir, ko lang, sir, refer ko lang kay municipal engineer, sir. Kay si Sir Loyola ang sir, pali sila ang nag-prepare sa office nila. Sir.
Okay, kung masiling ta supervisor, sometimes ang supervisor is lower than the engineer.
Yes, sir.
Basi kung suguon pa siya sang lower item sa iya, di daw kalain man.
Yes, sir. Noted, sir.
Another question, Ma'am Jean. The source of fund. Can we go to the source of fund? Funding. It is stated here. Dalong pa? Dalong. Hindi. Papadalo. Sige. Source of fund. The source of fund of the 3 positions to be created will be sourced out from the positions to be abolished. The positions to be abolished, dalawa ka engineer 2.
Yes, sir.
With it has also the equivalent salary grade.
Yes, sir.
SG
16.
16. The other one nga i-abolished is the procurement officer salary grade 16 also.
Yes, sir.
But the one that we'll be creating, SG 18. So, kung same, ang source of fund will be sourced out from the abolished position. May discrepancy man sa salary grade.
Sa budget, sir.
Yes po. The abolished position SG 16 and ang i-create SG 18. So, paano siya maging possible nga sa same position siya ikuhaon ang budget? That's the question a while ago. Yes, Ma'am Gina.
Sir. Pero i-refer ko lang, sir, kay municipal budget. Sir, ang budget. Kay, bali, sir, kasi, sir, siya rin ang back chairman. Siya rin ang sir, nag-request nga mas mataas ang i-create.
Okay.
Sunod, walang salary grade 16 na administrative officer.
If wala sang if there's no SG 16 that is allowed for LGUs, anong salary grade ang comparable to or equivalent
16.
to the procurement officer position
Ano,
of the
sir? Kung hindi 18, 15 magbaba siya, sir.
15.
15.
Ara si Ma'am Malaling. Available si Ma'am Malaling.
Ma'am Lalen, sir.
Available siya.
Para siguro, sir. Patawag na lang.
Ma'am Lalin at ara siya. Any question from the body? Ma'am Jean, can you reiterate again the purpose of the abolition of the procurement officer position?
Ah, kasi po sir, ang procurement officer, bali positions lang po sir sa sa DBM lang siya applicable na mga positions. As per CSC MC number 25 series 1998.
So, meaning local government units are not allowed
Yes sir.
to
Yes,
create
sir.
such position because the position is under the DBM.
Only sir, DBM lang sir ang maka-open.
Okay. And for LGUs, with this job description or function, you mentioned a while ago that SG15 or SG18 ang pwede for LGUs. There's no SG16 position for
Yes sir. Yes sir.
such item. But as regard the funding requirement, amo lang tong question karon because it was mentioned that the funds will be taken from the abolished position. So given that there is a variation of two salary grades from 16 to 18, basi hindi makaigo atong hindi enough, the funds won't be enough in creating
Ang salary niya sir.
the SG18 position.
Yes sir.
Is our budget officer available in today's session? Honorable Dalanon is recognized.
Mr. Chair, ang supervisor nga word to sa engineer 2 daw tatlo guro to siya ka item ang islan gid. No?
Okay. Noted, Honorable Dalanon. Any more clarification or question from the body? Honorable Dular, Honorable Arjen, Honorable Ryan.
Bago lang man sila katapos pagpatanong sa ako. Itong exam nila.
Also under our AIP, ara man ang creation sini mga positions, no, ma'am, no?
Yes sir. Yes, sir.
Honorable Dular.
Ang ano lang sir, ang grade 18, kung ibalik sa EIP sir, pa EIP pa siguro sir.
Kailangan ko.
Rom, atong duha gani ka posisyon rom be. Rom. Atong duha ka posisyon be.
Okay.
Ining engineer to, civil engineer kag ining engineer, mechanical engineer. Pasok na ba sa EIP siya, ma'am?
Yes sir, ang ano lang kasi sir, ang nagkamali lang sa ang na-collect namon sir na job description, pero ang position title tama na sir nga engineer 2. Ang job description lang sir nga intended daw sa mechanical engineer, ang isa civil engineer. Ang na ano sir is 2 electrical engineer nga.
Okay, di ba ang posisyon isa lang gihimo naton duha?
Dalawa sir.
Bali duha ang posisyon.
Oo sir.
Engineer 2.
Oo.
Ato engineers, so ginhimo naton karon nga ang isa mechanical.
Isa sir mechanical, ang
So
isa civil.
hindi siya pumasok doon sa EIP ang mechanical.
Ang namin niya EIP. Pero kay ang ano sir, position title sir is engineer 2. pasok siya, sir. Ang nagkamali lang, sir, ang job description. Pag-collect
Pwede ba
ng
siya?
HR, tapos ng committee hearing, sir, nag-collect kami ng job description. So, ang nasubmit nila sa amin, sir, is 2 electrical engineer. Ang tama daw, sabi ni Sir Dandy, 2 civil engineer and 1 mechanical engineer. Ang na-collect namin, sir, 2 electrical engineer at 1 na civil engineer na job description. Oo.
So hindi na mag-affect sa ato ni IP karon. Basta engineer lang ang open nato.
Oo.
Okay. Our
Wala siya, sir. Wala. Oo. Wala na siya ng open-close na electrical engineer. Wala, di na siya makita sa position title, sir. Ano lang na nila para ang job description niya intended dito nga ano.
As per information, our budget officer is not available today. Can we table the discussion of this matter? Because it's only the budget officer who can answer the question as regard the budgetary requirement. Oo. Any reaction from the body? Hindi off the record.
Okay, so let's resume discussion on this committee report.
Gamay man ang guro na. Puro gamay na, pero for sure, man nga bo, this short kid eh.
So, Ma'am Gina, ano? The proposed resolution, the proposed position to be created is salary grade 18. Amo ning electrical ay ang administrative officer 5. Di wala sang 16 nga administrative officer?
Wala sir, 15 ang
15 ang ara. Okay, so let's go to the positions in the Municipal Engineering Office. Engineer 2, Civil Engineer 16, and Engineer 2, Mechanical Engineer, salary grade 16. Okay na yan, Ma'am Jean. There's no question as to funding.
job description ng ano sir, nagkamali sa job description.
Oo, those same, ang proposed position before nga ginabulista is the same, they have the same funding requirement with this position. Diri lang gid siya. Okay. So what's the recommendation of the committee? Table 9, next session, for next session, no? Will require the presence of our budget officer. Siguro question gid ang funding requirement, basi gamay man lang diferensya ng 18 kaya 16. Honorable Apiado.
Yes, Mr. Chair, I was also present during the committee hearing. I also raised the question if the abolished position with salary grade 16, but then do wala lang gito siya mastoryahan sang thoroughly as to the salary grade. I raised the question that the proposed position that will be created will be salary grades 18. The back chairperson justified that the position requires a bigger obligation and voluminous number of work. That's why it needs to be compensated well, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair.
So what's the
Mr. Chair.
Honorable Delano?
I think if there is really discrepancy in the amount, even it is only small, there is really a difference. Maybe hindi siya pwede.
Oh, we need to clarify with our budget officer, no?
Tuwagin siya kaya kung ako na lang masabat ko ano. Di ba batas ang prohibited to create and abolish positions, no? COMELEC nga mata, hindi man. Wala. There's no prohibition from the COMELEC. Kasi resolution lang, kasi expense class man. PSPS man na. No.
Okay. So, there's a pending question that cannot be answered by our HR. So, what's the pleasure of the committee?
Mr. Chair, it is
Honorable-
okay if I will call the, ano,
Oh?
I will call the budget office for us to be clarified. Kay kung
Oo.
gamay man lang.
Kasi ara man lang. May we request our secretariat to call the presence of our budget officer.
Palang call lang.
Ha? Ay, dito siya magano. May from the ano. Honorable Apiado, there is a possibility that our budget officer will not appear because we have no written invitation.
Ay, hello te, good morning. Te, question ko tani te, pila gani ang difference sa tong ano?
What's the original recommendation as stated in the committee report? Wherefore, recommends passing the following measures. Abolition, number 1, may number 2, creating the 3, okay. So what's, Honorable Apiado?
Yes,
What's the decision? What's the...
Mr. Chair, as regard the clarification of the as regard the discrepancy of the salary grade SG 16 to 18, I suppose item number 1 won't affect the said question.
Okay.
And I called the budget officer, Mr. Chair, and she will be giving the computation in a while. Kung pila gitong difference ang SG16 sa 18.
Tanda ko gamay lang.
Gamay lang, Mr. Chair.
Hindi
Oh.
siling
Even without the funding, we can create a position. It so happen, ang ano lang, problema lang, after 2 years that there will be no fund available for the position, it will be automatically be abolished.
okay, so we'll proceed with the original recommendation.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So, will you move for the adoption of your report?
Issue mo lang, bisan wala kasang budget, pwede siya na-create. Oh. After 2 years nga wala sang budget, ang position, automatically abolished siya.
Okay. Okay. So,
Okay.
tama ba? You're the vice chairman
Yes,
of the
Mr. Chair.
committee. Yes, Honorable Apendo.
Mr. Chair, if there's no more clarification as regard the committee report of the Committee on Good Government, I move for its adoption.
Second.
Okay, so the committee report of the Committee on Good Government is hereby adopted and the two
Second reading
measures are recommended for deliberation on second reading this session.
Both.
So, next item, Madam Secretary.
So next, so Your Honor, we are now on this calendar of business under second reading. First, on second reading is the based on item number 1 of the first reading, which is the request for the urgent passing of a resolution to authorize the Honorable Mayor to enter into and sign a memorandum of agreement with the DSWD Regional Field Office 12 in relation to the supplementary feeding program.
Okay, Honorable Darlene Lama is recognized.
Hello. Mike. Hello. I move the passing resolution received letter from office authorizing Honorable Mayor to enter into MOA with the SWD for FO 12 for supplementary feeding program.
Okay, so no further question or comment for this resolution. So there's no objection. The resolution authorizing the Honorable Mayor to enter into
MOA.
a memorandum of agreement with DSWD FO 12 for supplementary feeding program is hereby approved.
Next, Your Honor, is the proposed measure based on the committee report of the Committee on Good Government, Ethics and Labor and Employment. So there are 2 proposed measures, Your Honor.
Mr.
Okay.
Chair.
Yes, Honorable Apiada.
Mr. Chair, I move for a resolution enacting an ordinance abolishing the 3 plantilla positions assigned at the office of the municipal mayor, particularly the 2 electrical engineer positions and procurement management officer 3. Mr. Chair.
Okay. Any seconder?
Second.
Okay. So there being no objection, the resolution for the abolition of 3 positions particularly okay, as stated in the committee report is hereby approved.
Mr. Chair,
Honorable Apiado.
I move for a resolution enacting an ordinance creating 3 plantilla positions in the municipality of ISULAN, Sultan, KUDARAT, particularly assigned at the Office of the Mayor, Bids and Awards Committee, and the Municipal Engineering Office, providing for their duties and functions, appropriating funds thereof, and for other purposes.
Okay, so the resolution creating 3 plantilla positions in the municipality of Isulan, particularly the Administrative Officer 5 under the Office of the Mayor, particularly the Bids and Awards Committee, and the 2 positions in the Municipal Engineering Office, providing for their duties and functions, appropriating funds therefore, and for other purposes is hereby approved. So, Honorable Apiado?
Moreover, Mr. Chair, I move that this matter be scheduled for third reading in today's session.
This session. Okay, so and these 2 measures be calendared for third reading this session.
Next proposed measure on second reading is based on the committee report of the Committee on Zoning. So, the proposed resolution denying the request of Mr. Larry Barroquillo for the passing of a resolution for the institution of a funeral parlor in the municipality of Isulan.
Mr. Chair.
Yes, Honorable Apiado.
Mr. Chair, just wanted to be clarified if there's a need for us to pass a resolution denying the request or a mere committee report of the committee denying the request would suffice. The kaya wala man attached na lang tong committee report informing the latter that the
Anong reason for the denial? Honorable Dalanon, anong reason for the denial?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The first reason is Mr. Larry Barroquillo is not around during the committee hearing. And number 2, the Office of the Municipal Planning and Development Coordinator also denied his application. And just now, he submitted a request for the LCBA.
Doon nag-appeal siya sa LCBA.
Just now, at 10 o'clock.
Okay. So, okay. I think there's no need to pass a resolution denying, Honorable Dalanon. We'll just furnish the Mr. Barroquillo of the committee report. Okay, so next item.
So we have no more items on second reading, Your Honor. So we will proceed now to the third and final reading. Tapos na.
Do we have unassigned business?
No, Your Honor, we still
The
have...
unassigned business after the third reading?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay,
So the proposed abolition of positions and the proposed creation of positions, Your Honor, as move and approve on second reading.
so we are now on third reading.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so sa whole year, kamu kan sining magit very substantial. So, Honorable Apiado, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, for third and final reading, I move for the passing of resolution enacting an ordinance abolishing the 3 plantilla positions assigned at the office of the Mayor's Office, Bids and Awards Committee, and the Municipal Engineering Office, respectively.
Okay, so the ordinance abolishing 3 plantilla positions assigned at the office of the municipal mayor, particularly the Bids and Awards Committee and the Municipal Engineering Office, is hereby approved.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Honorable Apiado.
for third and final reading, I move for the passing of resolution enacting an ordinance creating the 3 plantilla positions in the municipality of ISULAN, particularly Administrative Officer 5 with salary grade 18, Engineer 2, Civil Engineer with salary grade 16, and Engineer 2 position, Mechanical Engineer assigned at the Office of the Municipal Engineer. Mr. Chair.
Okay. So,
Providing for their functions, appropriating funds for and for other purposes.
okay, so the ordinance creating 3 plantilla positions in the municipality of Isulan, particularly 1 assigned at the office of the municipal mayor under the Bids and Awards Committee, administrative officer 5 with salary grade 18, permanent in status, and 2 positions under the municipal engineering office, 1 engineer 2, civil engineer, salary grade 16, status permanent, and 2 another engineer 2, mechanical engineer, salary grade 16 with the status of appointment as permanent, is hereby approved on third and final reading. So, Madam Sec,
So, Your Honor, we have already exhausted the items in the order of business. So, we'll proceed now to the unassigned business.
unassigned business. I remember last time we took up the concurrence of the appointment of Mr. Andrew Lasige. We tabled that and we requested his presence. We have to decide on that because we have 15 days to act on it, and we might again fail to act within the prescribed period.
Mr. Chair,
Honorable Dular.
may I ask if our staff send a letter to our local chief executive, to Mr. Andrew Palasigi, to attend this day, our session?
So, may we know from our staff?
Your Honor, I am very sorry for our shortcoming because of the may mga tragedy nga natabo. Wala na ko nakaisip sa ito nga makapadala sang letter, Your Honor. I was not able to prepare the letter to be signed by you, requesting the presence of Mr. Andrew Palasigi, Your Honor. So I am very, very sorry.
Okay. Anyway, so when did we receive the... we'll again determine our period? When did we receive, and when are we going to act on this?
So, Your Honor, according to our staff, Your Honor, it seems that today is the 15th day of the period from the date we received the letter request for the concurrence of the position of
So-
Mr. Andrewel Palasig as Municipal Administrator.
Okay, so we have to decide on the resolution now. So let's have or any comment or any statement from the members before we will have a nominal voting or nominal calling, whether you approve or not. So, Honorable Dular.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So actually, according to our local government code, ang administrator, kung sa city siya, maybe a compulsory, but in the municipality level, maybe an optional. We can have or not, pwede man. So that is an optional, Mr. Chair.
Is your statement would mean, Honorable Dular, that you are not in favor of the concurrence? Okay. Honorable Apiado.
Mr. Chair, during our previous session, this representation raised the question of inconsistency. As regard the contradictory stance of the local chief executive, given that the LCE issued several memoranda reiterating her position as the mayor, given that there is an order of suspension, even questioning several employees as regard their reassignments,
Okay.
on the one hand, and on the other hand, recognizing the authority of the acting mayor by terminating the appointment of the administrator. That is why they're requesting for the reappointment for the said administrator position. With that, Mr. Chair, this representation would like, in support to this manifestation, this representation would like to abstain to this proposed matter, Mr. Chair. Saan siya ginresiba? Saan siya naresibaw?
Okay. So,
30.
Honorable Apiado, is that an objection
Yes,
to the
Mr. Chair.
concurrence?
Yes,
Okay.
Mr. Chair. 30.
Wala pa 15 days dali.
So, okay. So, two members already expressed their decision on the supposed concurrence.
Mr. Chair, can we see the duties and function of the administrator in the screen?
Okay. May we request the Secretariat to please flash? Doon flash naman to last session. So, Honorable Dalanon, we have now on screen the functions of the municipal administrator. The administrator shall take charge of the office of the administrator and shall. Okay. So, develop plans and strategies and upon approval thereof by the governor or mayor, as the case may be, implement the same, particularly those which have to do with the management and administration-related programs and projects. Okay, in addition to the foregoing duties and functions, the administrator shall assist in the coordination of the work of all the officials of the local government unit. Establish and maintain a sound personnel program for the local government unit. Conduct a continuing organizational development of the local government unit. So, any further statement about this, Honorable Dalanon?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. For the number 2, double I and triple I think for the last 3 years that I am here in the LGU, these two item has not been conducted because as we see, our personnel or our personnel layout in the LGU is not yet taken care of, or the R&D plan. It's RD plan, I think.
Yeah, this could refer to the HRD plan. Promote career development, uphold merit principle. I think we have an ordinance on this. Ning mga amo ni daw na embody ni sa tong praise ordinance naton.
But Mr. Chair, the praise ordinance I think is different because in the 2 double I, it is said, establish and maintain a sound personnel program for the local government unit designed to promote career development. I think this item tells tells the function of the administrator to establish this sound personnel program through the HRD plan.
Yep. But I think we don't have an HRD plan.
That's why.
So, okay. Damo pagali. May number 3 pagali. Be in the front line. Recommend to the Sangguniang advise the government mayor as the case must be on all matters relative to management, administration. Okay. There are 5 major functions enumerated in the local government code. Okay. Any more comment on these functions, Honorable Dalanon?
Number 4, Mr. Chair. Can we scroll?
Pakisaka. Okay.
Recommend to the Sanggunian and advise the mayor, as the case may be, on all matters relative to the management administration of the local government unit. I think there is no such recommendation in any way to the Sanggunian by the administrator.
You mean, Honorable Dalanon, for the period that Mr. Andrew L. Palasige acted as municipal administrator before he failed to recommend to the Sangguniang Bayan or give any recommendation to the Sanggunian on matters relative to management, administration of the local government unit. Is that what you mean, Honorable Dalanon?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so are you done with these functions, Honorable Dalanon? Okay, so let's proceed to Honorable Ryan Dumaran.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. As a point of clarification with regards to the statement of Honorable Dalanon, basing to the provision nga iya nakita, is he has a documents or a proof that the previous administrator did not do their job, Mr. Chair. Because basing on the statement of Honorable Dalanon, he always says that he thinks, but he has not approximately assured that the doings of the previous administrator is not appropriate, Mr. Chair.
Okay, as mentioned by Honorable Dalanon is function number 4. Recommendation to, if there's a recommendation submitted to the Sanggunian, then that could disprove the statement of Honorable Dalanon.
But then, Mr. Chair, this is not that is not the number 4 only stated by Honorable Dalanon, but the other provision under the local code, Mr. Chair.
Okay, so let's go back
If
to...
he has a proof to show to us that our previous administrator, they don't do their job, Mr. Chair.
Okay, so let's go to number 1. There. Sige. Number 2. I think, if I remember right, Honorable Dalanon mentioned number 2, double I. Did I get you correct, Honorable Dalanon? And triple I. So, do you have document to show, Honorable Dalanon, as being asked by Honorable Dumaran to show that the Mr. Andrew L. Palasigi failed to establish and maintain a sound personnel program and conduct a continuing organizational development of the local government unit?
Mr. Chair, if these two item was being done, we have already a very good HRD plan, because this is particularly stating on the HRD plan itself.
Okay, so your point, Honorable Dalanon, is that up to this point in time, we have no
HRD plan.
HRD plan.
Mr. Chair, follow-up question. Is the HRD plan of the local government or the municipality is a main function of the administrator as he appoints by the mayor?
Do you want to answer, Honorable Dalanon?
I think, Mr. Chair, as stated, it is one of the function.
Yes, Mr. Chair. One
Yes.
of the function of the administrator, but then that is not the main function of the administrator. It seems no damo siya sang mention nga hindi nahimo sa administration, but then aside from the HRD plan, the Honorable Dalanon doesn't show the proof of the allegations against our previous administrator. If possible, Mr. Chair, if that is the view of the Honorable Dalanon, pwede ba kung pwede siya maka-show sa evidence or proof to this august body para ma-prove naton kung nagtrabaho ba o wala ang aton nga previous administrator. Kay siguro hindi banta pwede magsiling nga this august body puro lang hearsays no, na wala man sa truth, evidence, and the proof, Mr. Chairman.
Any comment, Honorable Dalanon?
Mr. Chair, I don't tell that all the function has not been addressed as an administrator, but only 3 items which are very important in the development of our career personnel and the local government unit as a whole for the services on our constituents.
Okay.
Yes, Mr. Chair. The same, Mr. Chair. Now, siguro we want an evidence or proof. It's either the number 2 double I, number 2 triple I, and the other numbers that Honorable Dalanon mentioned. Mas the best siguro if he can show the evidence or proof na hindi talaga nagtrabaho ang ating administrator. Kasi that is, amo ng grounds niya nga not to approve the concurrence of the administrator.
Okay. Yeah. Although the best way tani to support the concurrence is to show what was done by our previous administrator.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Even on the HRD plan, although until now hindi pa napasa ng HRD plan naton, but they don't know. Basi may contribution ang aton administrator dito and we don't know the reason why nga hindi napasa until now ang aton HRD plan. But then we accuse or hambalanta siya nga hindi niya nahimo, even that the function is not the main function of the administrator to craft our HRD plan.
Okay. Honorable Apiado?
Mr. Chair, just wanted to be clarified. We are now on the portion of casting our vote if we are amenable or not as regard the proposed measure. With all due respect to these two gentlemen, I suppose the idea or the opinion of Honorable Dalanon is his opinion. If Honorable Dumaran has his own opinion or stand as regard the concurrence, he may do so. But then again, that's the reason or the ground of Honorable Dalanon of why he is objecting as regard the concurrence of the appointment of our administrator, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Honorable Dumaran?
Yes, Mr. Chair. In connection to the answer or the statement of Honorable Pedro, yes. No, because tanan-taman gina-study, we have to verify if that is true or not. So it is also our, yes, tama siya, no? This is our opinion, but then we would like to know that is what is the basis kung anong kamuturan sa mga ginabuyan naton ng mga statement, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Pero shall we say, Honorable Dumaran, can you cite what did our administrator do in connection with these functions?
Actually, Mr. Chair, I don't have any records or documents to prove our previous administrator sa mga trabaho niya nga nahimo, no? Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay, so shall we, if there are no more statements, there are,
And Mr. Chair,
yes.
before we continue, may I request again our secretariat to show us the request letter of the LCE for the resolution na concurrencing the appointment of our administrator. I should say Mr. Andruel Palyasigi.
Please do so, Madam Secretary.
So, this is dated January 30, and this is also received by this office last January 30. So, this is requesting for the urgent passing of resolution for the concurrence of the appointment of Underwell K. Palyasigi.
January
30.
30.
Yes. Wala pa siya.
Okay. Sige. Received January 30.
Yes, Your Honor.
The letter requesting us to concur is dated January 30.
Yes, Your Honor.
And also received by our office January 30.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay, so shall we proceed to express our vote, whether to concur or not?
Mr. Chair.
Let's proceed with the nominal voting, and if you can give statement in support of your vote, that would be better. Okay?
Mr. Chair.
Yes, Honorable Post Cablo.
It is just a manifestation to the concurrence of Mr. Andruel Palasige. So I rise to express my thoughts regarding to this concurrence of Mr. Andruel. So Mr. Andruel has served this local government unit for many years, and also served as a administrator in the past, admin. So in the several of our colleagues here also supported in his concurrence after the 2022 elections. So if I'm not mistaken, there was already a decision made then. So for me, we already made a decision in the past, and also why we cannot do it again today. Moreover, we cannot judge the grounds for his administration based solely and alleged shortcomings without any concrete evidence or receipts to support such claims. We must ensure that our decisions are backed by facts, not hearsay or unfounded assumptions, like the statement of the Honorable Dalanon. Given this, I ask that why we cannot concur again to today's session, if there is no any valid reason to change that was previously decided. I believe that as elected officials, it is our duty to act in the best interest of the community, to free from undue political influence, or our decision should be based on the welfare of our constituents, not on shifting our political winds. Okay, Mr. Chair, I go to the concurrence of Mr. Andruel K. Palasige.
Okay. So that we can have a systematic determination of our decision, let's have an individual voting, no? Nominal voting. Okay. So let's start with Honorable Apiado.
Mr. Chair, I already gave my vote a while ago.
Yes.
After Honorable Dolar.
So you voted no.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
To confirm, no?
Based on the statements made by this representation a while ago.
Okay. Honorable Arjen.
Mr. Chair, I will abstain from this matter for the reason that I am directly involved with Mr. Andrewel Kapunan Palyasige, Mr. Chair.
You abstain? Okay. Honorable Dolar,
Yes, Mr. Chair, I had already given my decision.
and your vote is no?
No,
Okay,
yes.
so Honorable Dumaran,
Affirmative vote, Mr. Chair, for the concurrence of Mr. Andruela Palyasige.
okay. Honorable Darlene Lama, Honorable Jeneline Mejia, okay. Honorable Marvin Dalanon,
Hello. Mr. Chair, I vote for the negative as I have stated, and the burden for the proof is for the administrator, not on me.
Honorable Joffer Dorana,
Yes, good morning. Yes, Mr. Chair, I support the opinion of Honorable Dalanon, and I also vote no.
okay. So Honorable Poscablo,
Mr. Chair, I stated in my past statement, so I go for the concurrence of Mr. Andrewel Palyasige for the reason that for his qualification, no, he is qualified, Mr. Chair.
okay. So Madam Secretary,
So, Your Honor, as a result of the voting, no, in favor of the concurrence, there are 2 members who voted for in the affirmative, and in negative, there are 6 members who voted in the negative, Your Honor. So, objecting to the concurrence of the position of the appointment of Mr. Andrewel Palyasige as municipal administrator. So 1 member abstained, Your Honor.
okay. So with only 2 members voted to in favor of the concurrence, so the request for concurrence of the appointment of Mr. Andrewel Palyasige is hereby denied. So next item.
So finally, Your Honor, we have already exhausted the items in the order of business, Your Honor.
Okay, so we are on unassigned business. No? Any matter that any member would like to raise as an assigned business? Honorable Dumaran is recognized.
Yes, thank you once again, Mr. Chair. I'd like to clarify once for all again with regards to our fuel allowances, Mr. Chair. Ano gid bala ang tama nga pag-issue and for us to for our consumption sang aton nga fuel. Given atong may ara sang may mga salakyan nga gin-issue and to those nga wala sang salakyan nga gi-issue. If I know sa may